All right, welcome back to LearnWire. Today, we're going to be looking at WisperSEO, and this is because some of you have left comments asking for me to do this review. I got to be completely honest, this did launch back in November, so it's been on the platform for probably at least a month. It only has 3 reviews. Now, those reviews are 5-star taco, which is good, but it's definitely hasn't taken off. It doesn't have as many reviews as I would expect. And then just after, I think I probably glanced at it when it first came out, and I just immediately just didn't really want to do the review because it just seemed like another AI writer that, cooked in some basic NLP type keyword analysis and content, edit SEO, on-page optimization editing. And so forth. And so I kind of just looked at it and I was just like, this just doesn't look like something I want to, it just looked like it was kind of taking a step back, if you will, from all the other SEO writers that we are looking at right now, right? Like your koalas and your agilities and so forth. So when it doesn't really come close to those, I don't really want to, I'm not that interested in it. But I will say that I did go and research. I watched the video here, and I did go and watch somebody else that did the review and so forth. It does look interesting. It looks like they continue to develop this. So I'm going to give it a shot, but I got to be completely upfront and honest with you guys. Normally I go into these reviews as completely unbiased as possible, but since I've already done probably 100 to 200 AI content reviews on this channel, I already kind of, within 5 minutes can tell if I like the AI writer or not. And so it's really hard to come in here just completely unbiased considering that I have some of the top AI writers at my disposal at any given time. So just take that, just at least understand that while I'm doing this, because there's a couple turnoffs for me right off the bat. I'm just going to make it clear. I went and tried to do the free trial. They do, come over to their site. They have a nice looking website. But when you go and sign up for email, and this is that kind of information that you tune into the LearnWire for, is that you're not going to get, they don't ask you for a credit card, which is great. But once you log in and you try to get the 5-day free trial, they only give you 100 words that you can write and 10 keyword research lookups. That's nothing, right? So the 100 words, they won't even let me write an article. So I'm not able to write an article with their free trial. That right off the bat turns me off with the software. And then when we go and look at pricing, I can tell you right now that nobody's going to pay this. I mean, this is basically as expensive or more expensive than Jasper, right? We all know that Jasper always was for a couple of years the leader in the industry, and they've since then fallen off completely. They've had to adjust their pricing to like this, and they still are falling off. But you can't charge people for AI content. You can't charge $35 a month for only 30,000 words. And so, you have to know the industry. You have to know your industry, and the developer and the marketer of the software clearly doesn't know pricing in the industry right now. They clearly have not seen all the different tools that are out there right now. And this is not competitive pricing at all. This is a very steep, expensive pricing. And they should know that there's tools out there that do similar to what they are trying to do here with, all this. It's great. They've got keyword research baked in here. I like that. They've got, AI images, which I think that you should be able to get more than 15 AI images for that price range. So definitely the pricing is just not right. Okay. So it makes me very hesitant right when I saw this right here. I mean, who would pay $70 a month for only 60,000 words? And I know that you guys are going to agree with me. It's like for $70 a month, I mean, you can get, you should be able to get, a couple 100,000. I mean, even if we went and looked at Koala right here, let's just go do that real quick. Koala pricing, and I'm not meaning this as a comparison or anything like that. It's just knowing the market. When we come through here, I mean, dude, just check this out, guys. For $49 a month, you can get on a plan with one of the biggest heavy hitter AI writers right now, 100,000 words per month right here. And this has automatic interlinking, premium AI image models. They don't have limits on that. only $49 a month for 100,000 words, right? So let's go over here to 250,000 words per month for only $99 a month. So you can clearly see that the pricing is out of whack right here. This is just not good pricing. And it kind of comes back into right when we go over to the pricing. As you can tell, I'm just jumping right into features and pricing on this, guys. Is that, $49 for only 30,000 words per month. I mean, this is pricing that we saw when Writer launched on the platform and so forth, right? Like this is pricing from 3 to 4 years ago, back in 2020, maybe 2021, we can say that this is the price that we were paying for lifetime deals, right? But you can't do that in going into 2024 here in 2 weeks. We're in 2024. AI content is just blown up through the roofs. This last 2 years. And so, this one is starting to look a little bit better. I got to be honest. I think that right here, this definitely, if you're an agency or you're a niche website writer and you're writing a lot of content, this would just be like, you could maybe manage one site with this is what this is kind of saying. And then if you really love the tool and it's great and it's performing for you, then you'd come over here, and I don't want to know what their enterprise pricing is, but you could get up to 1 million word count per month. Maybe it's if this was $100 to $125 a month, then maybe this is pretty good. Again, their AI images, it just doesn't match with the amount of words that you are going with. Okay. So not to, beat that into the ground anymore. I'm just not happy with the pricing. I think that they could have done a little bit better. And you can see I'm not the only one. When we come over here into questions, and then like right over here, this guy right over here, says 100K is nothing for serious writers. Do you have, add more plans? I mean, even money wise, it's just 100K is nothing for serious writers. Agree 100% with this guy. If you're serious right now with AI and so forth, I mean, you need a minimum of 250,000 words per month, and that's probably just scratching the surface. Offering a 500,000 plan and maybe a million words per month plan would be really, really good, and I would be more excited about their offerings here. At the same time, I always do try to kind of bring it back to the developer's standpoint as well. And so I'm fully aware that if they actually truly are, because they're claiming that they do go out and they do SERP analysis, they get all that keyword, and that definitely costs money every single time. So if they do sell a ton of these lifetime deals like this, and they're giving away, 500,000 words per month, then in a year, this company won't be in business because they won't have, the funding to support that. So there's a lot that goes into this, and the pricing, it would have been nice to just see a little bit more, maybe a plan 4 and 5, up it a little bit more. But we will move on from that. We do have the founders over here. It would be nice to get a picture of the founder right there as well. Just little things like that just bug me. You're launching on a platform, AppSumo, that you should bring your best. You should bring the best that you can bring. And this is a platform that's getting millions of visitors per month. You don't want to look in any way that you're just throwing something up overnight, right? And trying to, do a turn and burn type of app, right? You want to promote high quality, that you're here to stay. I don't see a roadmap right over here as well. So these are all those things that's kind of stand out to me when I'm looking at the sales page. And I know I spent a lot of time on the sales page, but believe me, this first 5 to 10 minutes of this review is going to be the most important that you're going to see. We're going to go jump into the tool right now. But this right here is why you tuned into LearnWire, to get my analysis of the sales page and my overall initial thoughts of the software. And right now I got to tell you, it's probably like a C-, if that, a C-. just based on looks and feel and how I'm feeling about like their pricing and, not having a roadmap, not having a picture right here, the pricing on the website, all those things just kind of have me a little bit turned off a little bit. But let's go and do some real testing. Now, I already logged in and signed up under the email that I usually sign up for free trials. And I saw that I can't even write an article. So in this case, I'm going to have to go and actually purchase this. And I'm doing this for you guys. It's the end of the year. I don't really want to expense, I'm doing a lot of cleanup in my business. I don't really want to go out and buy softwares that I don't need. I already have Koala. I already have all these other ones, but this is for you guys. This is so if you do have any interest in this software, I can go and see if it's actually any good for you or not. So I am going to go and purchase the plan 1. And if it's just terrible, then I will be getting a refund. But we are going to give it our best shot. So I'm going to go purchase this and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're in. That wasn't too bad. I do like how you can come in here and you can say AppSumo code and you can just paste in a new code. It looks like it's going to be very easy for you to upgrade from a tier 1, 2, or 3 by just placing in your next code. And then it's going to automatically change your status up here. I'm on the basic plan. As we come up here, let me go to right over here and then plans and features. So I'm on the basic plan right here. And maybe according to their website, it's actually more like this. So you're pretty much on the basic plan on tier 1 on AppSumo, and then it goes from there. But I do like that they at least integrated and made it easy for people to add their code. So that's great. I like that. Looks like there's a help section over here. Help us improve. I like something. I don't like something. I have a suggestion. Let's just click on that. What is your suggestion? Send feedback. So they have an easy way to get back to people. It doesn't look like they have a live support yet. It does seem like it's a small team. If that, even 1 or 2 man show on this one. They do have a dark mode. I think the dark mode looks really, really good. I do like the dark mode, but I'm going to stay in the light mode for the tutorial. And then they do have API. I'm not going to go over that. They do have the teams and your subscriptions and affiliate system over here. So dashboard over here, this is where you're going to put in your team. You can say next, and you can put your, this information. You can put your website information in right here, and it's going to be a WordPress one-click publish if you want to do that. I'm not going to do that right now. Set up your content writing style. So digital product review, Amazon product reviews, general post, and finish setup. So let's see if we can get that to be finished. I don't, that part doesn't seem like it's like working unless you actually put in your website information. It's not finishing this setup. Every time we go back to dashboard, this is what we're going to see until we actually, what is your current occupation? So maybe let's see, blogger. Let's try one more time. It says you can leave this blank if you don't want to use that. General blog post, finish setup. It's still not working. So, again, like there's an identified bug right there. We should be able to at least finish our setup. And it's not registering that. I do have 1,500 search credits. I am excited to use the keyword research tool. It does look more advanced than most of these tools. So we will be spending time on that. And then I have my 30,000 words right here. Okay. So let's just jump right in. What's WhisperBot? This is, let's see right over here, prompt library. So they do have a prompt library, blog post. We can, use this. This is going to be probably similar to what we see in a lot of the other AI dashboards. But I want to just see who won the NFL, the Sunday night NFL last night. I like to just see how live this is. The Kansas City Chiefs won the Sunday night NFL game last night. How are you feeling about that? That's not true because I don't think that they played. So NFL scores. Last night was actually the Ravens and the Jaguars, but the Chiefs did win yesterday. So maybe if I say who won the 49ers game, let's try that real quick. Who won the 49ers game on December 17th, 2024. I'm sorry, but I am unable to provide real-time information as I'm an AI model. Okay, so this isn't going to be something that you're going to be able to ask like live questions, but you will be able to use this. I don't know if this chat bot let's go to blog post and just put that in there, write a blog post. And let's just say how to play pickleball. Make sure to focus on how to play pickleball, what is the best equipment for pickleball, something like that. I'm going to push enter and let's just see what it can do as far as this. Absolutely. We have our title, a guide to getting started, introduction, boom, understanding the game, pickleball, mastering the basics. Let's just see how much text we can actually get out of this. And we have to kind of imagine, I mean, this is probably using ChatGPT 3.5. It's just a convenient way to get some quick information without having to go to ChatGPT as well. It's not a giant blog post. It's not something that you would probably publish on your website. We got 462 words. Again, this could be useful for quick AI things, but this is definitely not going to be like ChatGPT 4.0 that you have to pay $20 a month for or anything like that. So you just kind of have to take that with a grain of salt. Let's go to the SEO editor, and I want to. You can look at all your articles, which we don't have any right here. We can go to generate a full article, which is what we're going to do. And I'm just going to stick with how to play pickleball right now. We have a set your voice. We're going to go with casual. I'm going to say personable, and I'm going to say engaging. And then we're going to, you can either select one or two of these, right? If I select generate outline and then I want to say generate post, it's going to be one or the other. So you can use this as an outline generator. We're going to go with generate post right here. And then I'm going to go create content editor right here. And now it's going to go and create, and we'll see how this works. Is it a step-by-step wizard, or is it automatically going to go out and do everything for us right now? We'll be back in just a sec. So as we can see, the circle spinner is kind of a status bar. We can't log into this yet because it's still working. I want to go back to WhisperBot. I want to come back over to the SEO right over here and just say all articles and see if it's still working on our article. Yes, it is. So that's really good. It does look like you can import a blog post right here by pasting in your website, and then you can go and edit the SEO, the on-page SEO, much like you can with maybe Surfer, Neuron Writer, and so forth. So that's cool. I like that. Let's go and do some keyword research right now while we're waiting for that article. So we have a keyword research tool, we have a keyword explorer, and we have a keyword gap. So let's go with keyword research, good old fashioned keyword research. Collect keywords automatically, enter your seed keyword, and we'll do the heavy lifting for you. You can use a domain or a URL to get, that's actually coming soon, to get your competitors' keywords, and choose keywords manually, enter a list of keywords manually that it'll go and analyze. So I'd like that is coming soon. I would like to see a roadmap. Before I click on that, I'm going to click over here on the alerts button. This is some updates that they've been working on. We'll come all the way down since November 22nd right here. Keyword Explorer data, temporary removal of semantic keywords. So they're keeping us updated on major updates. Import blog post URL. That was on December 1st. December 4th, one-click title, description, and then import blog post via URL. So that's a new feature. And then better analysis. That doesn't look like it's actually, they had it scheduled for December 9th, but it doesn't look like it's been released quite yet. But better analysis accuracy for the NLP keywords. Okay, so keyword research, we're going to start now. And I'm going to say seed keyword is, let's just say pickleball. Search country, United States, and create search. Let's see what it can do with the niche pickleball. Okay, so here's the dashboard right over here. It found all keywords, 100 total search volume. So I don't really know why it only found 100 keywords. Like if there's like a limit on, we have clusters over here as well. So it put these into different clusters for us. That's cool. Let's just say pickleball paddles. We open that up. We have pickleball paddles. So all the keywords that should go into racket or, paddle is right over here. That's kind of cool. I like that. But what I don't like is that it only gave us 100 keywords. I don't know what's going on with that. All keywords. We go with, maybe paddles. I'm trying to click on this and nothing is really happening. When I click on these over here, I'm not seeing anything happen. So this reminds me of like Ahrefs or SEMrush. I love the layout and the idea behind the groups, but when I click on it, nothing happens. Nothing's happening when I click on any of these. It should be able to filter this out for us, and that's not happening. So I don't know if that's a bug or if it's just intentional. But nonetheless, just an observation right off the bat that I noticed. So we have our average difficulty of 36. We have a search volume. Again, one thing that I don't like to see, I know that there's more than 100 keywords for pickleball, and I don't know why. This also went from 1,500 down to 1,489 on the credits over here. So I'm not really sure how the credit system works. It produced 100 keywords for us and it took 11 credits from us. So really not really sure of how that works. Like either one should have came off of here or 100 should have came off here, but it's just kind of strange. As you can see, our article's probably done because we're at 27,000 words right here. So we know that the article is about 2,500 words right there. So we have all of our words right over here. There's no filter system over here. It is pretty basic. Like I said, all they would have to do is add a couple filters in right here to only look for intent search volume. So we're not really able to look for a ton of keywords. I'm going to do one more keyword research just to see if we can get one more than 100. Can we sort by difficulty? It looks like nope, it doesn't sort it by it just sorts it by volume. We do have a couple right over here that are green. Indoor pickleball courts near me, pickleball brackets. And then there's an arrow right here, so we can actually click on the arrow. It's going to give us a difficulty of 17, search intent, Google SERP. So it's going to load the SERPs. It's also going to give us a Google trend history. So this is something that has gone up, which is good. And then these SERPs, I was hoping that we could scroll down. It's only giving us, let's see what over here. If I click on this, maybe. I don't know why it's only giving us 2. Are these the top 2 ranking? I thought it would give us at least 5 or 10, but we're looking at domain authority of 73 and 100. So based on just looking at this, we probably wouldn't go after the keyword. But if I could see all 10, then I can make a decision if there is a weak spot in the top 10 and go for it, right? So again, those are just some feedbacks. I know they're probably going to be watching this video. Just so you guys know, if you are the developers of Whisper, you have some good things going on here, but there are definitely some things that somebody that's experienced that logs into one of these tools is going to notice right off the bat. Little things like this definitely need fixed. We can't just look at 2 SERPs right here. I don't see a setting anywhere close by that allows me to adjust that, but I don't know many people doing blogging or SEO that would make a decision to go off of a keyword based off of just 2 results right here in the SERPs. We'd have to go, we need to look at the full story, the full 10. I'm going to keep going and see kind of like these keywords, ranking in green. I kind of doubt that they're actually a true green keyword. I don't have time in this review to go and compare this keyword difficulty measurement to other popular keyword tools because that's just going to take too long. That would be a whole video in itself. But just initially right off the bat, keywords with this much search volume usually are not green keywords. So that's just something that I would just kind of be aware of. So we're just looking through, you get basic information and there's no filtering or sorting. So you would need to go and export the keyword list and then do your sorting that way. I'm going to go keyword research one more time, and I'm just going to say, literally, let's just say, start a business. This should be, a ton of keywords for starting a business. Start a business should be, over 1,000 keywords, tens of thousands of keywords. And right now it's only, the tool is literally set to only give you 100 keywords. So that is just something that to be aware of. Okay, I'm going to go Keyword Explorer tool. What is this? So enter your seed keyword, and we will do all the heavy lifting for you. So let's go and just go with the pickleball again. Search. Not really sure what the difference between Keyword Explorer is versus Keyword Research. Just not really sure what the difference is. Okay, so I'm going to go push that. We have our seed keyword. Your recent results is it. Okay, so now it's loading for us. And now all keywords are at 3,000. So that's a little bit better, but we don't have that group or it doesn't look like we have the clustering available. So a little bit of a confusion. I think for the most people, they're going to have a confusion between what keyword research tool is. I mean, I'm not going to try the keyword gap tool, but we know what that is. We're going to put a URL in, and then we're going to put our 2 URLs in, and it's going to do a keyword gap analysis. Really not going to do that right now. But this Keyword Explorer seems like we're at least getting a lot better results with 3,000 keywords for pickleball. And we do have the filtering options. So this is probably the one you want to spend your time in. I'm not really sure what the keyword research tool difference is, or maybe that's the first version. Keyword Explorer is in beta, but this is obviously a way better way to do keyword research because we're getting a lot more. We can go with highest to lowest. Okay, so it would be cool if we can set this. So again, just little things that are very easy to do in development. Keyword difficulty, lowest to highest. I would just go like that. And at least we can look at easier keywords to look at right over here. So it's not the worst keyword research tool that I've seen in these tools, but again, it's lacking some things. But it's not too bad. I would want to do some tests right here. Leave a comment below if you made it this far in the video. Really, really appreciate it. And if you want me to do some comparisons on the keyword research metrics or difficulty levels to see how it stacks up to SE ranking and maybe some other tools, leave a comment below, say that, and then I can make a video on that. Let's move on. Let's go back to the SEO editor real quick and go to our articles and check out what we got here, how to play pickleball. I'm going to click on that real quick. And we are over here. We have a 52 score right off the bat. How to play pickleball, a beginner's guide. Let's see. How to play pickleball is our keyword. It's giving us a 52. I want to go into Neuron Writer because I know that that is what you guys are going to be comparing this to. How good is this, on page SEO with Whisper in comparison with Neuron Writer. So I'm going to go ahead and log in real quick. I'm just going to go into testing actually. And I'm going to go ahead and put that new query in right over here and just push start. And it'll go and analyze that for us real quick. We'll come back to that in a sec. So we have how to play pickleball, a beginner's guide. What is pickleball? So we have H2s. We do have some bolding going on there. So that's more advanced than some other basic AI content tools. We even have some breakouts right here, and like a bulleted list right over here, benefits of playing, the rules of pickleball, kind of getting a little bit of choppy content right there, kind of looks like, and there's a lot of, there's nothing really formatted right there. So that just kind of looks like a chunk of text. What is this? How to get started with pickleball 1, learn. So we have an H2 there, and then we break into H3s. So that's pretty cool. Kind of a more advanced outline. And then pickleball training and skill improvement, pickleball tips and tricks, wrap it up. Overall, not too bad. But we're going to check the reading score and so far. And then we have the green. So we have content terms, semantic, and ranked. So I do know that ranked would be, these are the keywords that other ranking websites or other top websites, the keywords that they're actually ranking for. Probably going to be much like their H2s, all their headings and titles of their, so these are going to be very weighted, probably important to have some of those. Content terms are going to be the NLP or LSI keywords a part of all of those articles. I can see right over here that they do need some cleanup on code, like right over here when you see these symbols right over here, just all kinds of, this is just a bunch of junk, to be completely honest with you. I mean, look at all these symbols. It's pulling coding and so forth from all of the sites. So this right here, I can see is a bug. It needs squashed, but it's definitely not, I've seen a lot of these tools, and this is the first time that I've actually seen percentage and dollar signs and some weird symbols I've never even seen before. And not just a couple of them, but like half of the keywords look like they're just estranged keywords that you would never add those into your content. So I'm not really sure where they're getting those from. And then semantic is just keywords that are related to each other. It is giving us the word count, the average word count, And so we have words. I'm not sure what so we have 2,200 words. I'm not sure what the 377 and the 2217 means. Like, what is it telling us here? It's telling us content is 217 words long. Good job. But I don't know what the word count was because those both are the same. So that's kind of weird. Not really sure what's going on there. Let's go through LearWire real quick. How to play pickleball. Just going to click on it and we're going to zoom through real quick right here. And I know this is a long review, but these are the kind that, I mean, this is what you guys are looking for. If you want someone to do an 8-minute review and for them to just recommend the tool to you so they can make an affiliate commission, then you can go and join their channel and watch their content. In order to do a full, thorough analysis of a tool, it takes time. It takes an hour of time to actually go through a tool to see if it's actually good. Yes, I could condense all this down and pretty much it would be 8 minutes of me, sharing the stuff, but then you wouldn't be able to see the ins and outs of the tool while I give you my opinion and so forth. So again, hopefully you guys appreciate this. So far, just my gauge, my quality barometer is leaning, not favorable for the software right now. Just to be completely honest, let's see what the content quality actually is. I'm going to do a Control A. I'm going to copy this content here. We're going to throw it in here, and then I'm going to go grab the title here. What is pickleball? Yeah, so we're going to grab this title here, and we'll go up to the title, and we'll throw that in right there, and save and close. This is going to bump it up to probably a 50. What's a grand? 57. So, not bad. A 57 is pretty good. Anything over 55, I consider, passing pretty good. We do have some green keywords, but not a whole lot. And then one thing I like to do is we'll click over here and we'll see what this reading college level at 39. The higher the number, the better. So the average is 52 and we're at 39. Now I've seen some of these AI writers in the 20s. So this is definitely not the worst on readability. It's almost pushing a 40, which is pretty good. It's not terrible. Got to be completely honest about that. So the readability is not bad. We can also, it's saying college level. Let's go into Hemingway just for fun and paste it in right there. And we have a grade 10. So the readability right here is a grade 10, aim for 9. So overall, you're looking at between 10 and college. So that's the discrepancy between Hemingway and LearWire. I guess I would probably trust Hemingway more. That's 100% what this app is designed to do. And it's what a lot of professional bloggers and so forth use Hemingway to judge their reading score. So overall reading score passes. It's pretty darn good for an AI writer. I'm not going to check factualness and so forth. I would like to see a little bit more green right over here. It's not, blowing me out of the water, blowing another tool out of the water. If it started hitting into the 60s over here right out of the gates, I'd be a little bit more impressed. But 57, not bad. Definitely worth a shot of taking a look at. But the things that concern me are, these semantic, ranked, and content terms, all these symbols that we're seeing in here. How can we add some of this stuff once we start adding these terms in here? So if I go over here, I say a ball, and then I say a volley, lands, end obj. I don't even know what the heck that is. The server. The right side and class sides. So I just added a ton of keywords. It's not automatically updating. So let's see if we have to refresh somehow. I'm just going to push that check mark button. I'm not seeing, so post title. We don't have our post title in here. So I'm just going to say how to play pickleball, save post. Does that increase our score? We have the SERP overview over here, so we can look at the DAs in here. There is an opportunity right over here at a DA 20. AI content detector, looks like they have one built in. And then we have the WordPress. I'm not really sure what that arrow is. It would be nice if we hover over things, if we could get kind of a little tip to tell us what it's going to do for us. But I added in a ton of keywords right over here, and I'm not seeing a refresh button anywhere. One last thing I wanted to do was go over here and just say, yeah, we have AI image, we have stock image. So if we click on stock image, it's just going to grab a stock image and throw that in right there. That's a really cool feature. Benefits of playing pickleball, maybe AI image. Let's check and see. We clicked it. Let's see what ends up happening. So you can see that the status bar right there, it's going out and building an AI image for us right here. That's completely not usable. And we just wasted a credit, right? So not good. I'm just going to remove that. So, and then we lost our heading right over here as well. What was that? Benefits of playing pickleball. All right. So I just want to push save somehow. I don't see a place to save it. So there's some kind of just some things like that, simple things, but I'm going to just push that arrow right there. What did that do? Did that just give us a return? So if I'm right here and I push that, I'm not really seeing. So that's a refresh is what it looks like. So by adding in the title and maybe some of those keywords, we got this up to a 62 right over here. Okay. So overall, let's give our final thoughts. We did check out the keyword research. We did build an article with AI. We did test it against NeuronWriter and Hemingway. We did check out the content editor over here, and we kind of went through the entire tool. So overall, this is WisperSEO. It's a AI content writer. You have plan 1 for $49. You get 30,000 words per month and 1,500 keyword research credits and 15 AI generations. And you can go to plan 2 for $98, plan 3 for $147 at 100,000 words per month. 3,500 keywords. So this is set up, guys, to where like you really wouldn't want to go less than plan 3 if you're going to actually use this as a tool. This is really going to determine this tool's survival is going to be based on what they have, what they're actually working on, how serious they actually are, and how many of these updates are really going to happen throughout the next 6 months to a year. And like, things like this, or it's been, almost 10 days since this better analysis accuracy was supposed to come out, and whether it either came out and they didn't update this part or they're still working on it. These are the kind of things that I'm looking for, is how often you're updating the tool. How do they not see that under content terms, we have all these symbols and all this junk going on, right? I mean, this is just not normal. Like, these are not keywords, right? End stream, end OB, object 767. You guys see what I'm talking about, right? So there's definitely some bugs that need squashed. I definitely am not going to say that this is just a terrible one. You just can't pick it up. But this one is one of those ones where you're kind of investing in the project and you're hoping that they are going to get these things cleaned up. And this is going to end up being a pretty darn cool tool. If it ends up being a really cool tool like Jasper or something like that, then the pricing of the 147 for 100,000 words per month, I could probably make the argument that it's a pretty good deal. But at the end of the day, this one would be a no-go for me personally. But again, this one is also not, I'm not saying not to get it. It's, you know what I mean? It's just not for me. If I had to rate this on a, from 1 to 5, this would probably be a 2.5 for me right now, to be completely honest. 3 would be pushing it. 3 would be, like an average score, kind of worth picking up. But because of the pricing I don't like, because of the bugginess, and because the not helpful tips when we hover over things, there's not, sometimes there is, like right there, but there really isn't any helpful tips going on, and the coding issue and so forth. The AI stock image the AI image produced was bad. And then they're, kind of penny pinching on the credits that you get anyways, or the amount of words. That's what leads me to go down to a 2.5, where I really just probably don't recommend this software. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And if you did, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe so you can get the in-depth, real details from somebody that does this full time. I review softwares, and I really, really have every incentive in the world to push this product to you. I am one of AppSumo's top affiliates, and it would behoove me to just say that this is a glamorous, amazing, high quality software and push every sale to you. I'm not going to do this. I really want to like softwares like this. I wanted to like this one. But diving into it and checking out all the, most stuff doesn't check out. And so I can't really recommend the tool for you. It's just going to be, it's just the way that I roll is the transparency and the trust factor. And that's why I do this for a living. Now, the positive note that I will say about Whisper is that they did have good content that came out. The content score was good in NeuronWriter. The content score was good in 62. We were able to get a 62 over here. I want to see if I actually remove those keywords right over here just real fast and then do a refresh. Yeah, it's still a 62 because we put that title in and so forth. And the reading score, the readability score was pretty good as well. So the good things it has going for it is probably the biggest deal, being honest, is that the content and the structure is good and the readability is good. But all those other things that I actually care about, and the user interface is pretty good too. So I guess I am saying some pretty positive things about it. But again, you got to fix these, these bugs and other things. So overall, it's kind of a toss up. Like I said, small risk investing in this project. You're going to be on, the ride with them over the next year to see what this, if this ends up being a really quality tool. So thanks again. I'll see you in the next video.